Hey, this is John. In today's video, we're going to look at the main parts of Jane's Addiction's Mountain Song on guitar. If you like the video, please leave me a comment, like, and subscribe down below, and consider joining the Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Thanks, let's get started. In this video, I'm going to break down the Jane's Addiction guitar part for Mountain Song into three sections. We've got the intro, we've got the main riff, and then we have that change right before it goes back into the verse. And we're going to talk a little bit about the solo also. We're only going to use a couple of chords in this song, but let's go over them real quick. The first one is going to be an E5 that we're going to play in the open position, and we're going to play it like an E minor, but I'm going to kill the third string with my first finger. Next, we've got a D suspended fourth. So it's like playing a D chord in the open position, except for we're going to put our pinky down on the third fret of the first string. And then finally, we've got a regular D chord in the first position. The intro is going to start with just the E5 and the D suspended fourth. They're going to play E first, then the D, E, and then the D before launching into the main riff. Next up, we've got that main riff that comes right after the intro. It's going to be octave parts that we're going to play with the first and third finger on the fifth and third strings. Let's take a look at that now. So the riff pattern is going to use these octave notes. We're going to start on the 5th fret and slide up to 7. And then we're going to go up to the 10th fret and slide back down to 7. And then repeat 5 to 7. And then we're going to palm mute 4 notes. And that's going to be that low E. At the end of the verse and the end of that riff, it's going to go into a D chord pattern with a real quick build back into the riff. So coming out of that riff, we're going to go to a D, and then D suspended fourth. It's going to play that twice, so. Then back to the D, and then it's going to walk down on the 5th string. So it's going to be 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then open. It's going to repeat that suspended 4th part. And then we have a real quick build, which is going to be in triplets. And that's going to start on the 5th fret, and it's going to have that octave position again, and it's going to be. So it's triplets going from 5 to 6, and then it's going to go back into the riff. So that whole part together will sound like this. When it gets to the solo, it revolves around an E major pentatonic scale, but I can show you a couple of riffs that he's doing in there. Here's an example of a couple of riffs he's playing in the solo, and this is the very beginning of it. It's going to be on the a B string. It's going to start on the 9th fret, and it's just going to kind of walk up that scale. So it's going from 9 to 10 to 12 to 15. So that's one of the opening riffs. In another part, he does the. So that's on the G string going from the 7th to 9th fret. Right at the end of the solo, it goes back into D, and you can do something in D major, sort of like. So just kind of outlining the chord. And the solo finally ends on the 20th fret of the 1st string. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me a comment and like and subscribe down below. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Also, consider joining the Patreon for as little as $5 a month. We're raising money to get beginners into one-on-one lessons and affordable instruments. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.